I have placed a lot of my sneakers in hard to acquire locations. Hopefully I don't fall and die. This is probably one of my most worn sneakers in my collection. What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the Star Life and welcome to yet another video. As you guys know, I'm currently home for the holidays. I'm visiting. If you guys have been watching the videos, I've been traveling state to state, thrifting, living out of my 4Runner. However, I left my 4Runner in Atlanta, Georgia with Harrison Neville and I flew back home. But do not fret, I will continue the traversion But do not fret, I will continue the traversion through the states very soon when I fly back to Atlanta and continue my trip. While I'm home, I want to sell some stuff because as you guys will see in this video, I have way too much stuff. In this video, we're going to go over my entire sneaker collection. After filming this video, I realized there are a couple of sneakers that I did not go over. The FTC Dunks, the OG FTC Dunks, ooh, and another pair of OG SBs as well. These might get sold in +1. I also could not find these at the time of filming, but the Stussy Air Forces, I did get 2 pairs of the other Stussy Air Forces that dropped not too long ago. The black and white highs, which I might keep in the personal, and the high knitted fossils. These things are so freaking sick. Obviously I have the lows, so I will be getting rid of these. In fact, I'm going to be doing a little giveaway in this video. So, as a lot of you guys know, I run a cook group called +1. We have a plethora of tools to help cop sneakers. You will see quite a few sneakers in this video that I copped using +1. Even when they dropped the Jordan 4s and I was in New Mexico in the middle of a desert, I was able to cop. I got multiple pairs of the A Ma Maniére 1s, multiple pairs of the A Ma Maniére 3s. You'll see quite a few pairs from Union that I was able to acquire. The group is only $9.99. A lot of the other cook groups that offer the same features that we do charge anywhere from $30 to $60 a month. And the features that we provide, you will easily be able to make your money back. A lot of people in +1 use that as a side hustle. We have restock monitors to notify you when a website restocks, which is extremely helpful for a lot of Shopify releases. We have a complete raffle list, site list to make sure that all the members are notified of every single sneaker release. We have our own autofill and a plethora of other services, as well as members who do run slots for certain sneaker releases. If you want to see a full list of features, of course, click the top link in the description down below to join +1. Normally, whenever I make a video, there are a couple new members, so I decided to spice it up a little bit. And for any new member who does join it, from this video in the next 2 weeks, I'm going to pick one random person and give you guys a pair of the Stussy Air Force 1s. If you are trying to start a sneaker collection, I think this is a great piece to start with. Now, this is a giveaway exclusively for new members. However, I am doing another giveaway in +1, probably the same time that I do that giveaway, and that's gonna be for all members of +1. And I think I'm gonna give away a box logo, maybe a pair of sneakers. I haven't quite decided yet, but I will give something away to you guys as well because I cannot say thank you enough to all of the +1 posse. So one thing about myself, I'm a short-statured individual and I have placed a lot of my sneakers in hard to acquire locations. These sneakers, I literally have to climb on top of my counter, but I don't wear these all the time. Up top, we have the Crawfish SB Dunks. These things are absolutely gorgeous. It's supposed to look like crawfish, so the back has like some corn on the cob features, and you have like the newspaper, you have the reflective toe box, and then you can kind of see the crawfish suede on the outside. Super sick shoe. So these two right here, all-time Grails. Obviously you have the Heinekens, and then of course the Tiffany SB Dunks. These were released, I believe, in 2003, and these were released like 2 years before I got into collecting sneakers. These were released in 05. I started collecting right around like 07, 08. I always liked this shoe, but I was never as much of a fan of the Heinekens as the Tiffany's. It never held like the same amount of sentimental value. Still a super sick shoe, absolutely gorgeous. Of course, you have the embroidered Heineken star on the back of the sneaker as well. This right here though is one of my all-time Grails, but I will say I just do not get that much wear out of it, which is one of the reasons why I've been thinking about selling some of my Grails. I remember going to Northwest Snowboards, which is a local skate shop slash snowboard shop, obviously, that was closed down, and they were one of the only places that had SBs locally. I remember they had a pair of these in a glass case, and these things are just absolutely gorgeous. Diamond Supply Co., diamond right there on the tongue, the mint green colorway with the reflective swoosh, just everything about this sneaker for that time was just insane to me. Now, 2 other pairs that are more recent that I appreciate quite a bit and will probably stay in the collection. Of course, the Travis Scott SB Dunks. I think this is one of the most well executed. As you can see, my pair still has the paisley bandana corduroy fabric throughout. This fabric does tear away to feature like this elephant print, but I love all the different panels, the flannel paneling right there. Of course, like the Cactus Jack Records little embossing throughout the sneaker as well. The rope laces, like everything about this shoe to me is just perfect. Even the colors, using this like kind of hot pink over these earth tones just looks so freaking gorgeous. And then another pair that I got super lucky on, the Habibis. This is one of those pairs I was really only aware of because of +1. However, it wasn't +1 necessarily that got me this shoe. It was actually my gaming skills, because basically there was a post where you could play this video game to acquire this shoe. They gave out, I believe, 5 to the top high scores. However, this was for residents of the UAE, so people who live in the United Arab Emirates. I am obviously not a resident, but because I was deployed there a long time ago, I met this girl on Tinder and I still had her contact information, so I reached out to her years later to ask her if she could please pick this sneaker up for me because I won it and it was awaiting my arrival. Beautiful sneaker, one that will remain in the collection.
She's real for that.
This was actually a collaboration between No Vacancy and New Balance. It was an IPO. I think there were 400 pairs made, and I was gifted a pair because one of my friends worked at StockX at the time. I get a lot. The Ama Maniere Jordan 1s, you have the quilted guts. I love this kind of cracked leather that they use throughout, and I'm kind of curious what this sneaker will look like as I wear it more and more. I do have multiple pairs of these. Like I said, shout out +1. Every single time they've done an Ama Maniere release, I've been able to cop 2 of every single shoe, except for the Jordan 4s, because I was literally copying the Jordan 4s from my vehicle in the middle of a white sand desert. I don't know if you guys saw that episode when I was driving through New Mexico, but I was still able to get 1 pair of the Jordan 4s, thankfully. These are gorgeous. The only problem with these is that they are not SBs. Bars! The CDG Air Forces, these were ones that I just really appreciate the design, how it's all cut up. I think this is one of my favorite sneakers. Here's an older pair. This is SB that I've had in my collection for quite some time. These are the Blazer SB Dharma Initiatives based off the show Lost. It just says shoe right there, and then you see this little diagram inside that says shoe as well. Moving down to the bottom, we have the Wilson boot from Reese Cooper. They're not the most comfortable, but they do use a Vibram midsole. If you guys follow the channel, you guys know I like to hit the outdoors. And then the last pair down here are the Kith 4D, yeah, what, something like that. There's a D in there.
That's what she said.
They don't really have much resale, but super comfortable. I love the shoe and I really appreciate the way that they did this sole, and I just want to keep it in the collection.
I remember when you walked into those in class and everyone was like, what the f? How did you get those?
Now, before we go to the back to show you where the rest of the sneakers are, I have a couple other shoes that I have been considering separating or parting from. The OG Supreme Dunks. You guys know that they re-released these in a low. Even though the re-released Dunk lows are not the same level of quality, I was kind of excited to see them do the Dunk lows, because originally when they released this sneaker, it was supposed to be a Dunk low. Instead of stars, it was gonna have the Nike logo repeated. You guys follow me on Instagram, you guys probably know that I also have them in red. So the only color that I'm missing is the blue pair. These are like all-time grails. The gator skin, the little details like the Supreme little lace whatever thing. Getting rid of these would definitely be difficult, but you guys will see some sneakers that I will never get rid of, and that's kind of why I'm trying to separate some. We have multiple pairs of Yeezy slides. This is a shoe that I wear whenever I ride my bike. DC FTP. I actually get a lot of wear out of these. It's one of the reasons why they're by the door. All of these sneakers don't really get as much wear. These are all pairs that I'm considering getting rid of. These are all pairs that I do not want to get rid of. So going through some of these, I'm not going to go through every single pair because that would take forever. We have some bricks, like for example the Off-White Blazer lows, Travis Scott Jordan 1s. These, as you can see, I've been wearing these a lot. Another pair of shoes that I did not get much wear out of. The Rookie of the Years, I did wear these once. Probably one of my favorite Jordan 1s. The Union Los Angeles Blue Toes. The StockX tag is only on there still because at the time when I got these, I was sponsored by StockX. No, I did not leave the tag on there to show that they're authentic. I mean, they're literally getting sued. There are some Forces that I'm thinking about getting rid of. These Undefeated Forces. I love these Forces, but I have the Carhartt Air Force Ones, so anytime I would wear these, I would just wear the Carhartt. One of my favorite Air Force Ones, I think these are super slept on. These Travis Scott Air Force Ones. I just feel like all the different materials that they use in the sneaker are so sick to me. The Community Gardens, these things are beautiful. Shooting this video is gonna make it like more difficult for me to get rid of some of these pairs. Oh my goodness, the Stussy Spiridons. I never got to wear those. The Union Dunk Pistachio. A lot of people in the Discord got 2 pairs of these as well. I only got 1 pair, but thankfully I was able to get a pair, and as you can see, they have never been worn. Beautiful dunk. Sneakers like this from Union, Ama Maniere, a lot of those like Shopify releases. The Cook group can really come in handy for those releases. I don't want to create false expectation. I don't want to tell you if you join, you will for sure get whatever sneaker you want. You're guaranteed to get a sneaker. But if you put the work in, it's pretty easy to get a sneaker that will turn you at least $100 to $200 profit. And that's one of the reasons why I made it so cheap. I made it $9.99 because if you get a sneaker like this and you sell it, I think these are like $100 to $200 over retail. I mean, that's literally gonna pay for the group for a year. And that's why I wanted to make the group so affordable. So, like I said, check out the top link in the description. Some other shoes that I was able to cop because of the Discord, of course, the Supreme Air Forces. I have a couple pairs of these. Yeah, there's another pair right there. Like I said, anytime there's an Amamier release, you already know. The Jordan 3s, these things are gorgeous. I do have one other pair that's gonna stay in my collection, but there's just no reason in me having two pairs. I've had quite a few pairs of these. I don't know which color. I think this is the Guava, the Union 4 Guavas. I don't know. I'm tired of showing you guys shoes that I don't even freaking wear, okay? We're gonna show you guys some of the shoes that I actually get some wear out of. So a lot of the sneakers that I wear are kind of like basic. Hopefully I don't fall and die. Here's my gym shoes, Blazer Lows. Here's some good hiking shoes. You see those got some wear. Adidas makes really good hiking shoes. This is a brick, but honestly I'm just gonna hold these because I think they're cool. They just released so many pairs. A more sought after Aim Leon Dore New Balance. This is one of my favorite releases. These things, man, these things are beautiful. All like the colors. It's about to get real difficult for me to get some of these sneakers. These though, oh man, these are so cool. I actually got these from Tia. Tia found these at Kobe's Swap Meet down in San Diego. A pair of Hookups sneakers. Now, if you guys are into skateboarding at all, you guys might have heard of the brand Hookups. They're really known because it's a lot of the anime tees. These aren't super wearable because the inside material has this like weird sticky feeling, but they're just a super cool collector piece. Shout out Snake City. These are like, in my opinion, the better version of Yeezy's foam runners. They're Hokas, but they look so sick. I get so many people that ask about these, probably because the hype created around foam runners. Super comfortable. Hoka is an amazing brand. Another pair of Hokas, also super comfortable. What's cool about these too is you have like different colored toe boxes. Now I got some Solomons. This box is empty because I do have several pairs of shoes currently in my Forerunner. So I'm missing my Nigel Sylvesters. I'm missing my Stussy 1 stars, the green ones with the little 8 ball instead of the star. These, which thankfully we have in another color so you can still see. These beauties right here. The other pair is gray. This pair is brown. I'm missing a pair of my Hoka hiking boots, which look pretty similar to these, but a high top. And I am also missing a pair of Danner boots, which basically look like these, but they're brushed suede. I probably get more wear out of hiking boots than any other sneaker because when I'm home, I literally just wear slides.
That's the most true thing I've ever heard in my life.
Even now, like these mules are so freaking nice. The Vandy mules, I love these things. Supreme Blazer Lows, I have this in every single color, pink, blue, and brown. Here's a pair of Dunks that I will be keeping. I just like this colorway a lot. I love the gum soles. I know everyone just shows off a lot of Nike, but honestly, there are some other offerings from brands like Puma. I love Puma suede. I've said this before. Every time I do, people are like, oh, you just like it because they sponsor you. First of all, Puma has not sponsored me in a long time, and I can still tell you, these things are amazing. They're very similar or comparable to a Blazer Low. So if you ever want a nice, affordable sneaker, check out the Puma suedes. I actually have like 5 or 6 different pairs of Puma suedes right there in every single color. And the Puma Classics, this is the same style, but instead of suede, it's made from a corduroy fabric. They're just beautiful, man. I love these shoes. If this had a Nike swoosh on it, people would be like, oh my god, that's so cool. I have that same pair in orange, and yes, I paid for both of these. And then I got these right here. Now, these are low-key bricks, but if you guys recall, I mentioned that I was gonna get rid of my Stussy Spiridons because honestly, like, yeah, the Spiridons are cooler, but I can get the same look with these. I can sell the Spiridons, make money, and keep these and get the exact same look. So like, why not? The Jown New Balances, these things are beautiful. I love the dark brown on these. A lot of the pairs on the bottom are like my most worn pairs, so these are pairs that I actually get to use. This pair is actually one on the bottom I haven't worn, but I do want to wear. I love these blazers. You guys will see a lot more SB Blazers coming up. Oh, these ones are the Kikos. Fun fact, I had no idea who Kiko Costadina was, but I saw like all these like high-end fashion kids posting about them and posting about Kiko Asics. I've had a pair for quite some time because I saw these, and thankfully I worked with Asics in the past, so I got these sent to me. Another classic pair of Asics as well. Speaking of Asics, this pair right here I do not have a box for, but I was able to get a pair sent to me. These things are crazy as well. I haven't worn these in a while, but these things are so dope. These I've had for quite some time. These are another another pair of Solomons. Earlier I showed you guys the Bomba 5s. Now the cool thing about these collaborations is they have this cool like wear throughout. This is an actual Gore-Tex boot. I wear the Bomba 5s, but honestly I don't really like hiking in them. They don't have the most ankle support, and so something like this is a lot better to hike in. And I haven't got to hike in these ones in particular because anytime I go hiking I just end up using my Hokas. These I believe, yeah, this is another pair of the Jordan 1s. Like I said, thanks to +1 I was able to cop 2 pairs. And these are some other Jordan 1s that I am not planning on getting rid of. I'm not the biggest Jordan 1 guy, so you're not gonna see like 30 pairs of Jordan 1s in my collection. Got the Pine Greens, Red Toes. I've just never been a big Jordan guy in general. I do like these though, Fragment Jordan 3s. I think the reason I've never really been big into Jordans is because they make some cool shoes. Obviously it's such a popular sneaker, they're gonna do cool stuff with it, but there are just so many other alternatives. Even when it comes to Alma Maniers, like say you couldn't get those. These are 2 examples of shoes that I think if they had some minor tweaks, they would be the equivalent. Like these Air Maxes, super comfortable, beautiful colorway, the materials are super cool. You have this kind of like potato sack canvas material on the toe box. Or this pair, another pair of Air Maxes with this like laser etching throughout. This shoe looks like rich mahogany. Look how gorgeous these things are. Absolutely insane. Do not sleep on a sneaker just because it's not a collaboration. It's probably one of my most worn sneakers in my collection, the Converse Neighborhood 1 Star. You can see like a lot of wear throughout. I've worn this thing so much. Another sneaker that I've gotten quite a bit of wear out of, but these are kind of like a more dress up type shoe, are these Jack Purcells. Got the pony hair throughout. Born and Raised. This is a Born and Raised collaboration. They absolutely killed that collab. Here's another pair of Jack Purcells that I never really got to wear, but these are kind of sick. The Gator Skin Golf the Floor 1 Stars. Man, I love 1 Stars. Midnight Studio 1 Stars. Here's an extra pair of the Neighborhood 1 Stars. That way if I ever can't get the other pair, here's like a brand new fresh pair that I can wear. It's really hard to find those. Oh yeah, this was another Midnight Studios collaboration. Super sick. Now it gets a little bit difficult. First of all, remember, Adidas makes good hiking boots. These are shoes that I don't wear as much, but I just don't want to get rid of. And this stack right here, these are all SBs that I am planning on getting rid of. This is a collaboration. This was a release they did. These are like the ice cream blazers. I got these in the outlet for like 30 bucks. These are an all-time grail. The Milk Crate SB blazers. I've wanted these in the collection for so long. These are a little beat, but I do not care. I actually got these from Sneak City. This thing is so sick. Hands down one of the best SB blazers ever released. These next 2 pairs are just like personal grails because these are like what I had when I first got into it. You have the Azure Blue SB blazers. I actually got these cleaned, so they're a lot cleaner than they were, but these are actually the OG pair that I had back in the day. You can see the sole. And then another pair that I got. This pair right here, I had to repurchase, but back in the day when I didn't have any money and I was getting sneakers from Northwest Snowboards or 35th Ave, me and my friend Josh, my best friend since 2nd grade, used to basically take turns buying sneakers. We would trade. So like 1 week I would wear his pair and 1 week he would wear my pair. And when it was his turn to buy the pair of sneakers, he got these ones. So I never actually owned a pair, but I did wear these all the time back in the day. Yeah, now I own a pair. From the like OG collection that I had, I did sell a pair of my Varsity Purples and I really regret it. And I would love to find a pair of those Varsity Purples somewhere. More SB Blazers, more SB Blazers. These are just nice essentials. This is an OG pair. These are the Chicago SB Blazers. These ones are super sick. Light blue with the red guts as well. This was a more recent pickup, but yeah, the corduroy SB Blazers. Now, my all-time, probably one of my favorite, like top 5 favorite sneakers in the collection. When I used to do the top 5 sneakers of the year, this sneaker made it in every single top 5 that I did, and it is the Huff SB Blazers. Rest in peace, Keith. Absolutely iconic shoe, man. It's made of this all canvas material. It's super light. The branding is like somewhat minimal because instead of a normal swoosh sewn in, you just see the sew lines. Classic looking shoe, and as you can see, these are dead stock because I bought 1 pair, 2 pairs, 3 pairs. Some more FTP shoes. I love these ones with the fuck the population on the midsole. These Stussy Vans, these are a bit older. I don't know what year these came out. Stussy Vans old schools. These things are super sick. Vans will always hold a special place in my heart. These are like the 4 Vans that I just don't really want to get rid of. Now these ones up here are sneakers that I'll probably never wear, but they're all sneakers that I am basically just keeping in my collection because they're just valuable and I think they'll hold their value. Shattered backboards.
That's a grail for me.
Yeah, I could care less about shattered backboards, but they are beautiful and the quality is just so nice. Another pair of the Alma Maniere Jordan 3s. Like I said, this is a pair that I'm actually gonna keep in my personal collection. Now a pair of Alma Manieres you probably don't see in a lot of people's sneaker collection. The Friends and Family Air Force 1s. These things are nuts. All the details, the paneling, these things are so insane. I believe there was 989 pairs made. This is pair 750. 13. This is one of those ones that you kind of have to see in person to truly appreciate. RIP Virgil, another pair of the off-white Air Forces, some other off-whites in the collection, the off-white Dunks. I love the way they did this release. This is a pair of lot 16. I like the fact this features suede paneling compared to the leather paneling. It just feels a lot better in terms of quality. Off-white Jordan 4s, absolutely essential. These ones I actually bought used. Had a brand new pair, sold the new pair, bought a used pair because I was gonna wear them, so like why not? The Travis Scott Fragment Jordan 1 lows, once again, not worn. I think I got these for like $1,300 or $1,400. And then the last sneaker up here, the off-white Jordan 2s. All in the bag still, as you can see, I have not taken them out. This is another sneaker, man, I'm telling you guys, a lot of cook groups ate on these because they did restock these in black and white. The white ones were a little bit harder to get on the restock, but I know some people were able to get them. A lot of people were able to get the black pair. This was a pretty easy shoe to get if you were in a cook group and actually paying attention to the releases at the time. Now getting down is the worst part, especially in... Okay, so all these are SBs that they're like newer and I like them, but I never end up wearing them, so I'm probably gonna sell them. These ones were sick. The Supreme, by any means. So I got 2 pairs of the Mummies. You got 1 pair, 2 pairs. Super cool SB. The Carpets, another super cool dunk that I love and I kind of want to take apart because it has all these features underneath the fabric of this shoe as well, but I just don't wear them. So the last 2 that I'm gonna sell, these are like the hardest ones to get rid of. The What the Key Rods. This is a sneaker released by Paul Rodriguez. It's made up of all these past, or I guess like all the past sneakers that he released. So you have like quilted interior. Here you have this like Texacola, like Mexican blanket material. Obviously it's inspired by the original What the Dunks. Probably my favorite recent release, or my favorite SB dunk release in the past like 5 years. The Strange Love SB Dunks. Now I love these. I love the materials used. The one reason why I am probably going to get rid of these is because I don't feel like I can wear them without them absolutely getting destroyed. Especially with the sole of the sneaker. Like I literally wore these things twice and it looks like I have walked to the other side of the country in these things. The insoles are cool, all the little materials. Definitely a sick sneaker. I love the velvet material used throughout as well. But yeah, sadly, I'm gonna have to bid these ones farewell. Now this is the Mischief Air Max they released. Look what happens to this material. I think it's like literally haunted by a demon. It wipes right off. But every time I open it, bro, it's a trip. The box is crazy on here. Basically, all of these shoes back here are kind of hard to get to. I actually wear these shoes quite a bit. I actually really like these. The Supreme TNs. Have you seen these before? Mm-hmm. How it says Supreme?
I honestly didn't even know it said Supreme. I thought it was like flames.
These are all kind of like custom sneakers that just mean something to me. For example, if you're into NFTs, this is kind of a cool one. These are the Artifact Air Forces, and it came with this little dog tag that actually has my name on it. This is kind of cool. This was before Artifact was actually bought out by Nike. Toga Varillas, which I do not feel like risking my life to go get, so I'm not going to right now. I'll just get 1 pair. These are all like nice little dress-up sneakers, you know? Not sneakers, derbies.
Those are tough.
I actually really like these. They are not comfortable at all, but I love these like metal accents, and I have 5 pairs of Toga Varillas. Now, the last pair I will grab, I'm gonna bring downstairs. We got these boxes, this box. I'm not gonna grab all 4 of these. I'm just gonna grab the main pair. I've already been struggling to reach a lot of the sneakers. That's one of the reasons why I did not grab those 3 up there, but as you can see, I do have all 4 of the off-white blazer. Now this is the original off-white blazer that they did. This is one of the original 10. I was able to get multiple pairs from the 10. I got the Air Force, I got the Converse, I got the Air Max, I got these. I think there was like 1 or 2 other pairs that I got, but this is the only pair I kept because, as you guys know, I love blazers. It's always been my favorite shoe. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't ever wear these anymore. I have worn them and I do love these shoes, but I just never get that much wear out of them. I just am not at a point where I'm able to part with these yet. So those and all 3 other pairs will remain in the collection. Now these shoes that I will not get rid of, have no intention of ever getting rid of. We have the black Supreme Blazer SBs. These things, just looking at them, bring a smile to my face. I also have the red pair, and of course, I got the white pair as well. Getting all 3 of these is like, that's just personally, if I had to get rid of all my sneakers, these would be like definitely in the top 5 that I cannot get rid of. Like if I had to keep 5 sneakers, there's 3 of them right here. I will say the materials don't hold up the greatest. These are kind of known to have sole separation and just certain issues like that. The actual material itself is super nice. Like it's thick, it just feels really nice. The quilted leather feels amazing. They did re-release this design. I don't remember what colors they did. I know they did black black and denim. I got a pair of the denim ones. I don't know where they're at, otherwise I'd show those off. But the OGs, nothing compares. These things are just beautiful. Even those, I won't really get that much wear out of. And the thing that I've been trying to work on lately is not having so much attachments to things that I don't even get to wear. Like, I have so many clothes, so many pants, so many, just everything. So many shoes that I never get to wear. I didn't even go through every single pair today. I didn't show this color off, but I got this color too. Like, there's so many different pairs that I have multiples of. I have shoes from Grails, which is an old shoe company you guys may not even be aware of. I have shoes from Crooks and Castles. Like, I have so much random stuff. And then I get every single iteration or color, as you saw with like Puma suedes or different blazers. Like, I don't know, I just want to get rid of some pairs. My goal is to get rid of at least 50 pairs of sneakers from my collection while I am home. These just are like a personal success story for me. I will say though, even though I love these, they still don't hold as much value to me as like a pair like this. Like, these right here are so sick to me. The Huff Blazer SBs, these may not be worth nearly as much as the Supreme Blazers, but this is a shoe that I know I can wear forever, and I never have to really worry about getting it dirty. I don't have to baby it. I'm learning more and more that I do not like babying stuff. I want shoes that I will actually wear and that I will get use out of. And like, these are sneakers to me. They may not be that hype, but I think if I had to pick the other two sneakers in the top 5 that I would refuse to get rid of, it would be these. And that means I would get rid of my off-white blazer before I got rid of my Huff Blazer or my neighborhood 1 star. I don't know if I could part with these. These just hold a lot of sentimental value because these were released around the time that I was getting into sneakers. Like, these were ultimate grails from the conception, since I was birthed through the sneaker obsession vaginal canal. But like I said, I will be getting rid of some pairs soon, so stay tuned for that. I'm not sure if I will sell them on here. I will probably sell some pairs in Plus One. Like I said earlier, make sure you check out Plus One, top link in the description. Thank you to everyone that has supported me on Plus One. Thanks to everyone who has joined. I've been on the road a lot lately, so I haven't been at my computer as much, but I just want to say thank you because the people who are in Plus One are like family to me. A lot of you guys have become friends with me over the years. I feel like I could literally travel and see you guys, and it was just so cool. Even when I was on the road, man, when I was in Dallas, I met like 10 different people at that event that were a part of Plus One. So that really does mean a lot. Thank you to each and every person that supports what I do here on YouTube. Even if you're not in Plus One, if you like all the videos, you show love and you comment, you're subscribed with notifications on, all those things help me more than you know. Every single sneaker that you saw in this video for the most part would not be obtained without you guys supporting what I do. I can say 100% without a doubt, I would not have these or a lot of the other expensive shoes I have without your guys' support. So I just want to say thank you so freaking much, and a special thank you to everyone who is a part of the Plus One posse. Like I said, top link in the description. Anyways, tayk you guys so much for watching. I do appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart. I'll see you guys next week. As always, keep living the star life, and yeah, peace.
I said, bang, bitch, holler when you feel this. Fresh up out the county, tell them hoes to get up on me. I was in that motherfucker with some killers.
And listen closely.